send you a PDF of this. I recommend you take notes, of course, but it's totally up to you. And then I'm screen recording, so this will go up to my YouTube channel. Usually takes about a day to get up there with
Okay.
all the stuff I'm doing. So basically, you have to know these three graphs. Like if you want to do well in this part of the course, you got to know mound shaped, right skewed, and left skewed. Okay.
Mm.
Now we're going to look at the questions and see if we can figure out, which one it is. All right.
See,
So it
I
says you're good.
I picked the first one to be left skewed, which was incorrect apparently.
All right, so it says patient length of stay at a hospital emergency department. The bulk of patients spend 2 to 7 hours in the emergency department before being discharged or moved to a different department. However, a very small number of patients have length of stays of 16 to 25 hours. So what they're trying to say here is that, and let's put a graph here, from 2 to 7, they're saying that's the peak of the data right there. They're saying also out here at 16 to 25, there's some people that are there like
Huh.
that. So this is where, once we read it and create sort of a graph, we say, it is right skewed. So number one is right skewed.
Well, let me see
That's
the.
just from reading this and creating a quick sketch of what you see.
Oh, I picked the opposite. I put left skewed. Damn it. Okay.
All right. So next thing here, number two. Right. So number two here says screening times at a large airport. A small number of people bypass the line. We know this when we go to the airport. We don't like them. They got their badges out and they get to go through early. But most people spend 15 to 30 minutes in line. So this is basically the reverse of what we just saw there. 1 to 2, very few. Most people are up here. They're spending 15 to 30 is the bulk of it. And then that's the people that go through the pre-check early. So this is left skewed.
Okay. So I got them mixed like backwards.
Very easy to do that. Yeah. And that's one of those things where having a live, real person in front of you really does help. So 3 must be the mound shaped. We can look at that now and see why. Waiting for an elevator, people waiting for an elevator can sometimes get one immediately, or sometimes we'll need to wait for up to about a minute, but most of the time we'll get in one 20 to 40 seconds. They're saying, okay, 20, 40 is most, right away is 0, 1 minute is just, they're saying, yeah, it's fairly mound shaped like this.
Oh, because it's in the middle, right? The 20 to 40.
Yes, yes. And by process of elimination, if you haven't done a bunch of these before, that it typically is, all the answers get used up in this type of question. Any questions on that before we move to shapes of histograms?
No, perfect. You explained it to me. I understand.
All
Thank
right,
you.
excellent. Okay, so let's take a look here at this next question. So they give you 3 histograms. The reason this is a histogram, sometimes you get a question like this on a test, like histogram versus bar chart, is in a histogram, the rectangles, they all touch, except where there isn't anything, but you can see they all touch each other. So they're trying to show you here there's a size of 30, a size of 50, and a size of 100. And what you're supposed to see is that as the sample size gets larger, it becomes more mound shaped, whereas you maybe can't see it over here or over here, but as sample size increases, it becomes more mound shaped. Now that's not the question that they're asking you, but that is that is an important thing for you to know.
Okay.
All right, so let's actually look at the question. All right, here we go. It says identify the midpoint of the class with the highest frequency in each of the 3 histograms. So the first histogram, the highest frequency is here at 10. And that really does answer because that's this one here, but let's keep going. Sample 2, the highest frequency is here at 10 as well. It's basically the one with the tallest rectangle. You can see that there Matches up with that. And then for the last one here, sample size of 100, you can see it's from 9 to 10. So this one in the middle must be 9.5. And that's the one with the highest peak there. You can see that it is answer
The third
C.
one.
Yeah. You can see though that they are just asking you in plain English, which has the highest rectangle.
So simple. Oh my God. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it looks harder than it actually is, but that is, the nature of these things. A lot of words. All
That's
right.
what it is. I think it's the way they're asking. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, the population distribution from which the samples were drawn is asymmetric and mound shaped, with the top of the mound at 10, 9% of the data between 8 and 12. No, okay. How does each histogram reflect these characteristics? Does this is this referring to, I guess this question refers back to these.
I think so,
It's
yes.
a little bit unclear here, but it says here, um, so we're just going to go through all of these. It's just how does each histogram reflect these characteristics? So let's go through them one at a time. The bulk of the data lies between 8 and 12 in all three histograms. So let's go back. Let me actually have the advantage here of copy and paste. Sorry for all the scrolling.
Mhm.
So let me window it here for you. There's 8, there's 12. Does most of the data fit between 8 and 12? I would say yes, it does. In this region, is this most of the data?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's 8 and 12 here. Is most of the data in here? Yeah.
No, it is?
Well, most. I mean, most. I mean, I don't know. There's some that isn't, but most of it is
Okay, okay, I get it.
a large percentage. Same thing over here, 8 and 12. Lots of the data in here.
See, I got confused because the ones that were outside of the 8, that's why I picked the last one, but I guess it's the first one.
Well,
Yeah.
it says most. Bulk of the data. It could be more than one here, so we're going to keep going here. Is that okay for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one?
yeah.
All right. So the next one, and this is where, this is where we gotta be really careful with the languages. All histograms are approximately mound shaped and symmetric. So do these all look mound shaped?
They are.
Uh, boy, I'm having a hard time with this one, but they kind of all do look mound shaped. I don't know. See, I don't know how to answer it. It's like maybe, um, I think we should check it, and I'll explain why here in a moment. Um, I think they are all mound shaped enough, at least for this question. And the reason is because the next one here, it says the histograms are skewed and do not match the shape of the population. They're not like this one maybe kind of is, but the other ones are pretty good. So and we know that probably 2 of the 4 are correct on these things. That's the typical pattern.
Yeah, because when they're square like that, that means there's 2 answers, 2 to 3 answers.
Yeah. So I
Oh,
would say no, probably not this one. This last one, the bulk of the data lies outside 8 to 12, which does not match the population. That's basically the opposite of the first one.
mhm.
So if the first one is right, then the fourth one can't be right. So that's why I'm going with these first two, more of a process of elimination than a stats answer, but that is um, my best answer for this.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna go with. But I understand it better now. I think it's the verbiage that's getting me.
And it's normal when you have new class, you've never seen this stuff before. I mean, they're throwing a lot at you.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer the question, which I just did. Okay. That's interesting. I missed something, but it won't tell me what it is. no idea what it is, but I'll find out later because it won't tell me. Okay.
Right. Any feedback on that or any?
No, it just told me I got a 76, but it won't tell me like what I missed. So I'll get the feedback like in a couple of days. So something.
Okay, that's disturbing, because all of these were correct, so hopefully,
It might have been
hopefully,
that one, maybe.
yeah. Okay, so you kind of sent over another thing to work on, which is like range and variation for a sample. We've got some more time here if that's what you'd like to work on.
Yeah, hold on one second. I gotta find it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna find something else because I don't know where that one went. Here, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. Okay, we're gonna shift to something else, I guess. Yazzie, help me pull this one up, please. This one right here. So we're gonna have to do same as before, share the screen, I guess.
So you click on it,
Click on here.
and then you
Okay,
go to that green, which is share screen.
okay, continue.
And then you just want to do Google.
This one.
Here.
Okay, I'm gonna start on this one because I don't know where the other one went.
Okay.
Okay, so. Oh, it's not even open? What is it? Oh, wait.
Looks like it may not be open yet. Um,
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, you get available September 4th at 6 AM.
Okay, well, maybe I can go back to the previous ones. Okay, hold on, let me find out. I don't think it's gonna let me open any of these. Well, I guess that's it because I can't open them. I don't know why.
All right, well, that's okay. It is just a try it out lesson, just to get you familiar with the format.